In this simple guide, we'll explain how to understand the key findings about the effects of COVID-19 vaccines on pregnant women and their babies. These findings are based on an ongoing review that collects and analyzes new information as it becomes available. The review focuses on 3 groups of outcomes after vaccination: short-term side effects in mothers, the outcome of the pregnancy, and the health of the newborns. We provide initial text describing the studies included in the analysis and a background or historic rate for each outcome. These can be used as a reference point against which to compare the rates reported after COVID-19 vaccination. In this example, we are looking at the percentage of pregnancies where stillbirths occurred. Results are categorized based on the type of vaccine used, and there is also an option to categorize results by the stage of pregnancy, trimester, when vaccination took place. The information is presented using a type of graphs referred to as a forest plot. Each row represents a different study. Information about each study details is provided on the left side of the plot, including the country in which it was conducted, the total number of vaccinated women, and the number and percentage of stillbirths that occurred. Across the studies shown here, the rate of stillbirths ranged from 0 to 40 per 1,000 pregnancies, or 0 to 4%, although most estimates were at the lower end of this range. The individual results are combined to give an overall summary measure, represented by a black diamond. This diamond represents an average of the findings from the available studies, taking into account factors such as study size. The width of the diamond represents the range in which the true value is likely to fall, and will typically become narrower as more studies become available. At the bottom of each graph, there are blue numbers that summarize the amount of variability across different studies. These measures offer an indication of how consistent the findings were from study to study. For example, if we look at one measure referred to as I-squared, values of below 30% indicate a high level of consistency across studies, whereas values above 70% indicate much lower consistency. We encourage you to keep exploring these results over time, as new evidence is regularly added to the analysis. This ongoing review helps us stay up to date with the latest information about COVID-19 vaccines and their effects on pregnant women and their children.